Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Let's get down to business. So, what we're talking about is the situation with Fresh and Fit podcast. Seems to be a lot of talk about the situation. Everybody all over YouTube is celebrating and whatnot, and I decided to share my thoughts about exactly what's happening here. So as you come into the building, be sure to click the like button and share the content with other people. So what we have is a situation where Fresh and Fit, their entire platform was demonetized. And a lot of content creators are running around YouTube, making video after video, celebrating. And I'm looking at this from the sidelines, and it's amazing to me because you all work and do the same thing. It's no different than, let's say, if we all worked at Target, right? And a particular Target employee got fired, but you still work there and you're celebrating. It doesn't make any sense. And I get it. It's news. People going to make content. Fresh and Fit had a lot of issues with different creators. There have been a lot of beef, people still fighting. But what I noticed with all of this is that a lot of content creators have always been jealous of Fresh and Fit. Now, I don't agree with Fresh and Fit. I'm not here to defend them. I don't agree with them at all. At the same time, it is never a good idea to celebrate when someone's channel get demonetized. Now, me personally, I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like. Those of you that have been rocking with this platform, you remember when I got demonetized. It's not a fun thing. See, let me explain to you exactly what this is about. Now, again, as you come into the stream, be sure to click the like button because we're just going to have a little family talk. Because I realize that a lot of content creators are celebrating, they're popping champagne, they're taking all the personal shots. And the thing about this is, any of your channels can be demonetized. Any of you. I warned you about this. I talked about this when I had my experience. See, this is why you don't see me making videos celebrating that Fresh and Fit got demonetized. Even if those guys are a-holes, even if they are arrogant, whatever the case is, it is not something to celebrate. You get what I'm saying? Because we're all on the same platform, which means it can happen to any one of you. It already happened to me. So I already know what it's like. I know what it's like when YouTube pulls the plug and you're trying to figure out what went wrong. When you got a family to feed and you got things that you got to do and they just pull your source of gaining and earning. It's not nothing to laugh at. It's not nothing to mock at. And I realize with a lot of these YouTubers, they're busy laughing and celebrating and making videos and taking shots. What if your channel got demonetized tomorrow? Would it be okay if we all made videos and celebrate and laugh? And would that be nice? You ain't gonna like that. And see, that's the problem. I understand that you might have issues with these guys. I understand they did some dirt back in the day. We're going to talk about that in another video. I'm going to make several videos about this situation because I got a lot to talk about. So I'm going to keep these streams pretty short, probably about 20, 30 minutes. We got to get out of this mindset of celebrating that a YouTuber got demonetized, because what that shows is a lot of jealousy. And I feel that all of the YouTubers that I'm seeing that are celebrating, mocking, making fun of, have always been jealous of Fresh and Fit's earning potential. Because none of you were making videos before this happened. None of you were making videos talking about how much money they're making. But now that they got demonetized, all of a sudden now, everybody got videos to make. That means that this entire time, you had ill will in your heart. This is why, if you watch my previous streams, I've been teaching people, if you got beef with somebody, clear the air. If you got any strife, go to that person and clear the air. Get over all the drama. But y'all not listening. So now that they got demonetized, everybody's coming out of the woodworks with a new video. Fresh and Fit demonetized. Fresh and Fit, the real reason. I knew it was gonna happen. They did this. And everybody's taking shots. Have you not learned? Remember when the late Kevin Samuels died and all of the women were celebrating? All of you guys were going around YouTube saying it's wrong. Y'all were saying it's wrong that all these women are celebrating that this man lost his life. But now we're seeing that you guys are hypocrites because you're celebrating that Fresh and Fit lost monetization. That's the same thing. You would think that as men, we would have honor and some decency to be like, okay, I don't agree with those guys, but we're talking about a man's livelihood. We're talking about someone's business. We're talking about, you know, their earning potential stripped from them. So we're not going to be too quick to try to find out, oh, let's start making videos laughing. Instead, even if I don't agree with them, I could probably make some content on try to figuring out, okay, guys, we're all on the same platform, so we shouldn't be trying to take shots at them while they're down. Yes, they made millions of dollars. Okay, we get it. Yes, they're arrogant. They got a lot of issues upstairs. They've been leading a lot of men the wrong way. I get it. Trust me, I'm in agreement with you on those points. But you never make fun of someone when they lose their job. That's not something that you laugh at. That's serious business there. If you work for an agency and your coworker get fired, y'all don't sit there and start popping champagne because they got fired. You're supposed to be concerned about your position now. Because if they got them, what about you? Because if Fresh and Fit's platform was making millions of dollars in ad revenue, not to mention super chats, cash apps, right? And YouTube just says, hey, I'm gonna pull the plug. That means that YouTube don't care about how much money their channel was earning. This issue is deeper. Now, being that I've experienced being demonetized, whereas most of you content creators that are making mockery of the situation, you never been demonetized. So you don't know the horror. You don't know what's really going on behind the scenes because you figure you're in good standing with YouTube. Everything is okay. So it's safe for me to make fun. But always remember, guys, what you sow, you're going to reap. When Kevin Samuels passed away, the modern woman was laughing, mocking, and you guys was upset about that. Y'all were upset. Y'all didn't like seeing these women making video after video after video, mocking that this man died. I was on the front line trying to figure out how the man died, whereas all of his friends, they weren't doing that. They were not investigating Kevin Samuels' death. They didn't care. But now y'all out there making fun of these guys. Like I said, you might not agree with Fresh and Fit. I don't even watch them. I'm not subscribed to them. I don't like those guys. Personally, I don't. At the same time, we're all a part of the same YouTube ecosystem. So if they got demonetized, what makes you think that YouTube won't do that to you? Because their channel is still up. So there's a reason why they got demonetized. There's a reason why this happened. When you join the partnership program, you got to understand that there are rules. I've talked about this when I got demonetized. I tried to give you guys the game. Y'all better go back and find all of those videos before you get demonetized. There are different points in the terms of service when it comes to the partnership program that will affect monetization on your platform. I've warned you about all the warnings in videos already. Y'all ignored them. I've shared with you constant secrets and tips that I've experienced while communicating with YouTube on how to stay in the safe zone. Y'all ignored all the videos. Any one of your platforms could get demonetized right now. It's not nothing worth celebrating. YouTube ain't playing games here. What they're trying to do is protect against advertisement. They're trying to make sure that their relationship with advertisers is sound. You understand? They're also looking at other aspects of your content that can affect the ability of the platform to grow. And sometimes what YouTubers don't understand is, let's say, for example, let me throw this out there, because some of you guys, you're going to get demonetized, and I want to help you. We're going to get back to the whole situation with Fresh and Fit shortly, but hear this out. Let's say, for example, YouTube terminate another YouTuber's platform, right? Once they terminate that YouTuber's platform, that person is not really allowed back on YouTube. Now, what if you as a podcaster decides, hey, I'm going to invite so-and-so and so who got terminated to come on my platform and talk and share their story? You just set yourself up to be demonetized or terminated. You're not reading the rules. You're not supposed to have people on your platform that YouTube already got rid of. Once YouTube packs somebody up and ship them on out, and you bring them on your platform about you want to share your story of what's going on, blah, 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 you put yourself at risk. You put yourself at risk. If you have people on your platform that is extremely controversial and YouTube already removed them and you put them on your platform, you put your platform at risk. All it takes is for the YouTube team to review your platform. I can guarantee you, every last one of you content creators right now listening to this video, if the YouTube team were to go and review your channel to look for all of the key points on what is required for monetization, you will get demonetized. Be very careful, because this is not a game. This is not a game. You understand what I'm saying? Any one of you can get demonetized. All it takes is one mistake. They're not gonna let you slide. And you know what's so bad about this? With all of the celebration that's going on, what if Fresh and Fit get their monetization back by next week? How you gonna look? You're gonna look dumb, because you're celebrating too soon. You're celebrating, first, not even too soon. You shouldn't be celebrating. But what if they get their monetization back next week? Then what? What's going to be your next video? You see? Because the monetization policy changed. I don't know if any of y'all know that. If you get demonetized now, it's going to take even longer to get monetized again. See, I already experienced this, so I can tell you what's going on. You know how much money Fresh and Fit just lost? Let me give you the game. Those of you who know, YouTubers get paid monthly, right? If Fresh and Fit got demonetized, right? They will receive their check for last month. But the month that is building up now, the earnings that's building up now, that's still pending, that they're supposed to get next month, right? They're not getting it. Nope. YouTube keeps that money. The only way you can see that money is if you get monetization back again. Inside secrets. Once you get demonetized, you can have thousands of dollars that YouTube owes you. You're not going to get it. They hold that money. That money is on pause. Not only does it affect your earnings, but all of your channel memberships. So everybody that became a channel member to your platform, it pauses the memberships. And if you don't get monetization, you lose all of those memberships of all those people that signed up to your channel. Not only that, YouTube will refund them all of the money for that month if they were charged. And it's coming out of your earnings. So it's a mess. It's a real problem. So being that Fresh and Fit have millions of subscribers, they're not making no regular 20,000 a month, 30,000 a month, 50,000 a month. Those guys are probably making way more than 100 and something, probably 200,000 a month. You know what that means? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. When you add in super chats, when you add in cash apps, and then on top of that, monetization from ad revenue, you're talking the upwards of $150,000, $300,000 a month. Y'all be out here talking about, oh, YouTubers need to get a job. Y'all don't understand what the hell y'all talking about. They have a lot of YouTubers that are rich. While you at that 9 to 5 trying to get ends meet, you got YouTubers that are making $50,000 a month while you sweating. Never come on these platforms talking about somebody need to go get a real job. You're not even making any sense. So these guys are losing millions of dollars right now. Right? And people are laughing at it, but it's not a laughing matter because it can happen to any one of us. That's the thing that I'm trying to make you understand. It's not a laughing matter. You know, again, you may not agree with these guys. I get it, but we all work in the same area. We're literally pairs of one another. We're all walking around in these YouTube streets. We're doing the same thing. We're all trying to earn. We're all trying to do content. Yes, I know Fresh and Fit did some dirt. I can hear some of y'all saying, but Ringo, you don't understand. These guys did dirt back in the days. They tried to get people off the platform. They were flagging everybody's videos. Kevin Samuels did that. Kevin Samuels did that. I seen the lead attorney's video. I'm gonna review that video. I seen his video. Yeah. It was well put together, by the way, Mr. Lead. Definitely it was well put together. Good editing. At the same time, sir, you left some information out of that. We're gonna deal with that in another video. Because although you brought up Kevin Samuels did the same thing that Fresh and Fit did as well. Kevin Samuels was false flagging people all over YouTube too, and I got the receipts. Because in your video, sir, you put in the Poor Man's Podcast. Well, Kevin Samuels false flagged the Poor Man's Podcast. I did a video on that. None of you guys responded to it because remember, none of you guys like me personally. I get it. You don't have to. But at the end of the day, sir, when you put information out there as a former attorney or whatever the case is, you have to put all of the information out there. Kevin Samuels is also guilty of false flagging content creators, and I got the receipts because I reviewed the situation where he flagged Poor Man's Podcast multiple times. And Poor Man's Podcast literally was going to Kevin, asking him for permission to review his podcast, to review his videos. And these were in the stages where Poor Man's Podcast, his subscriber count wasn't where it is now. This was in the days where it was kind of low, but he was pretty popular when it comes to the reaction videos. And Kevin false flagged him multiple times But the lead attorney didn't talk about that. He did that to many people. So before you talk about Fresh and Fit, false flagging people, trying to get people off YouTube, Kevin Samuels did the same thing to people. You're talking to a YouTuber who is a historian on these YouTube streets. I got receipts on everybody. I got a file on all of you content creators. I got all your videos backed up in the database. I know about everything you've done. Just so that when you get out of pocket, I go pull it up and we'll pretty much put it on out there for the public. Kevin Samuels did worse than Fresh and Fit. Kevin Samuels did worse when it comes to false flagging people. So before y'all talk about what Fresh and Fit try to do to Abba and Preach or this one and that one and this guy and that guy, talk about what Kevin Samuels did to people. Talk about how many times he false flagged small YouTubers. They only got 50 subscribers and you send in false copyright claims when all they did was react to your videos. This was during the time when Kevin was blowing up and people were taking the videos from his Instagram page and they were bringing them over to YouTube doing reaction videos. He didn't like that because he didn't upload them to YouTube yet. So he was false flagging everybody with copyright claims. That's a violation of YouTube's term of service. You're not supposed to do that. But Kevin did it. But because Kevin was so popular, a lot of these content creators in the space were bootlicking him because they wanted to gain some success off his name, so they protected him, even while he was doing dirt. So they never really called him out on his BS. But when Fresh and Fit followed the likes of Kevin Samuels, everybody went in and was like, yo, I can't believe he did that. And they were all teaming up together. But they didn't do that for Kevin Samuels. And the reason why they all teamed up against Fresh and Fit is because it's very competitive in these YouTube streets with these guys, not with me. I'm in a lane by myself. None of these guys could really compare to me when it comes to content. None of them is on my level when it comes to breaking down content. Even if they get more views, it doesn't really matter. My content is always better. But at the end of the day, they joined forces against Fresh and Fit because they had personal issues with one another. All this false flagging, false reporting, jealousy. That is when somebody's trying to get you out of the way because you're the competition. You understand? They all want the success for themselves. So being that Kevin Samuels had a group of guys that rock with him, there was a beef between Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit when it comes to the slots and the timings on when you come on. Kevin used to come on around 10 p.m., somewhere around there in the night. Around the same time, Fresh and Fit would come on. And I remember there was a beef that happened. You know what I'm saying? I got receipts on all of this, fam. That's why I could speak so fluently. I don't got no notes in front of me. Where Kevin reached out, or one of them reached out. It was Fresh and Fit and Kevin having a conversation about time slots. About, look, fam, if I come on at 10, you guys should come on probably at 11, because if we're both on at the same time, it's like it's messing up the algorithm. And there was a beef between Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit. And Fresh and Fit said basically, F Kevin Samuels. We coming on when we want to come on. And that is when there was a separation in the space between all these other guys because of the beef between them and Kevin Samuels. It's all about the dollar. Fresh and Fit is not here to save no men. Come on now. They're here to make money. They're not here to save men. If you here to save men, you would not be having a bunch of IG models, OF models. You would have decent women coming on the platform, but they're not doing that. That's the eye candy to keep you coming in over and over and over, because they cater to thirsty men, men that are losers. You get it? Men that are incels. They cater to that audience, that demographic of people, men that can't pull women. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to this entire demonetization, fam, y'all gotta be fair. If you're going to come against Fresh and Fit, and you're gonna put clips together, say, well, they did this and they flagged me and they hired this attorney and they did that. Do the same thing for Kevin Samuels, please. Because I can put together an entire video on all the people Kevin Samuels flagged, because it's all over YouTube. There are thousands of people that have been false flagged by Kevin Samuels, having their whole channel terminated because of Kevin Samuels. And not one of you content creators came to the forefront and say, hey, Kevin Samuels did the same thing, if not worse. Y'all making the situation with Fresh and Fit out to be this big thing, but Kevin Samuels did worse than what they did. Yeah, okay, it's true. Fresh and Fit tried to cancel the lead attorney. They tried to cancel Abba and Preach. They tried to cancel a lot of different content creators. I get it. But at the end of the day, Kevin Samuels did worse than that. But nobody's talking about that because you look up to him as some sort of godfather. And you show favoritism. And now that Fresh and Fit got demonetized, y'all celebrating. It's not nothing to celebrate, fam. This is why a lot of these guys in the space don't like me, because I'm actually breaking it down. They depend on you to be ignorant about this truth. Like I said, Lead Attorney did a video about Fresh and Fit. And at the ending of the video, you know, he was like, this is not a celebratory video. He's celebrating because he made a video about it. And to take that time to put all of that information together was to make Fresh and Fit look bad. And I get it. He did what he did, rightfully so. You have a right to put together the content to show the people that they did dirty. I get it. So that's true. But you're leaving out Kevin Samuels. That's the part that I disagree with. If you're going to hold Fresh and Fit accountable, hold Kevin Samuels accountable. Put together all the videos of content creators that lost their channels because of Kevin. I know constant YouTubers that hit me up and it was like, yo, Ringo, I was flagged by Kevin Samuels. Is my video fair use? Could you take a look at it? I'm looking at it and I'm like, your video is fair use. You're sharing commentary. You didn't do nothing wrong. He flagged you? Yeah, he flagged me for copyright. Okay, this is what you do to get your video back. And I would show them, this is what you write, this is what you do, and you let YouTube know, hey, this is that, and that. So they could get their videos back. And Kevin Samuels kept doing that over and over. There was even a time, and I got all these receipts, fam. None of these content creators on YouTube can touch me when it comes to these receipts. There was a time when Kevin Samuels posted on his community wall that if you see anybody's using my content, to flag them. He was telling people to do this. Kevin Samuels was telling people, if you see anybody using my content, to flag them for copyright. That's what Kevin did. But nobody's talking about it. He used to put in his videos, do not use my content or I'm going to flag you. But nobody's talking about that. But you have the nerve to talk about Fresh and Fit flagging people, when all of you probably do that behind the scenes. Ain't no telling how many times other content creators would false flag another creator because of what? Jealousy. Whatever happened to freedom of speech? Whatever happened to iron sharpen iron? So if I make a video about you, the way you respond is, you know what, I'm gonna flag you to mess your channel up. This is how you guys work in these spaces? Y'all don't realize that y'all can lose your channels? Y'all don't realize y'all can lose your livelihood? This is not a game. YouTube is a business. And y'all taking this business as if though it's the streets and doing a bunch of dirt behind the scenes. It is not cool to make videos mocking because someone got demonetized. That's not cool. That's not nothing to make fun of. It's not. Because those guys built up their platform, whether you agree with it or not. Like I said, I don't rock with them. I don't agree with their material. I don't support them. I never cash at them. I never did nothing with them. I don't subscribe to those guys, right? I don't listen to their platform. But at the same time, that's their way of earning money. They got other people that work for them, that depend on them to take care of their family. You understand? I believe they have a staff of about 20 people. So those 20 people most likely quit their day job and they're working for Fresh and Fit Podcast, to work behind the cameras, to work the boards, to work all of that stuff. That's their livelihood now. So if they get demonetized while you mocking Fresh and Fit, you're also mocking all the other people behind the scenes that have families to take care of. Y'all don't understand how serious that is. And what that does, it puts them in a position where it's like, dag, I got all these other guys that depend on me to earn so that they could get paid. So now how do I get this thing back up and running? Because YouTube is the biggest platform in the world. Ain't nobody out here competing with YouTube. You could go to any other site. It's just not gonna be as popular as YouTube. It's just not, you know? You could go to other sites and probably get some success. I ain't saying you can't. But YouTube is number one. That's why they know the potential that, you know, you can gain. That's why this is a devastating blow. But to see people making videos mocking and laughing, yo, it's like, it's crazy. Like I said, you don't have to agree with those guys. We're not talking about them personally. We're not talking about, oh, if they're male chauvinist pigs or misogynistic. We're not here to talk about that. What we're talking about is livelihood. You folks that are on the 9-to-5 job, the 9-to-5 grind, if you lost your job today and I start laughing and making videos about it, make 10 videos laughing and mocking and saying, ha, that's why you lost your job and stuff like that. Come on, fam. That's not cool. That's not cool at all, man. You know? So when you laughing, it's because you're jealous. It's because secretly you always hated the fact that Fresh and Fit was able to earn and be successful at YouTube. That's what it is. When you see content creators making videos, mocking and joking and laughing, they always been envious of Fresh and Fit, fam. They always been envious. Now, why did Fresh and Fit get demonetized? They broke a rule. They broke a rule. I warned y'all about this. Y'all didn't look at the content. I gave y'all so much information regarding the partnership program, little key information that can save you. Y'all don't understand. It's crazy. You know? Now, of course, Fresh and Fit still got money in the bank, so it's not like they're done. But we're talking about a major bag that have been cut off. You know what I'm saying? I warn y'all about how the system works. Especially you folks that do YouTube shorts. You better be careful. You better be careful. You want me to give you a freebie? I don't have to do this. I could sit back and just let you guys destroy your channels. If you're a YouTuber at the sound of my voice right now, do this effective immediately. If you have any YouTube shorts and you're not in the videos, delete it. If you're a YouTuber and you do YouTube shorts, if you are not in that video talking, delete it. If you are a content creator on YouTube, I am giving you a free tip on how to avoid being demonetized. If you do YouTube shorts and you are not in the video talking, but you post clips of other people's content for that 1 minute and you're nowhere in that video sharing any commentary, any information, you will be demonetized. Now, you see that, ladies and gentlemen? I just gave people a free life-changing tip on how to avoid being demonetized. Guess what? Some people are going to continue to upload these clips on the YouTube Shorts. Once YouTube review your channel and they go to your YouTube Shorts and they see what I just finished saying, you getting demonetized. You know how I know? That's how I got demonetized. I just gave you a gem. I just gave you a freebie that can save your entire channel. So what are you saying, Ringo? You saying that I could get demonetized because of my YouTube shorts? Yeah, that's right. YouTube shorts, if you content creators haven't figured it out, are automatically monetized. You can't turn monetization off on your YouTube shorts. If you go read the fine print, if you go to the partnership program information and you read it concerning monetization for YouTube shorts, it tells you right in the package that if you're uploading content that are clips and it's not yours, and you just kind of clip in other people's stuff. Let's say it's a clip of Tupac and he's talking, yeah, man, I'm gangster, such and such and such and such, and you just post that clip as a YouTube short, you're gonna get demonetized. Your entire channel. But do you see these content creators coming over here thanking me for this? No. You would never see them make a video saying, yo, Ringo, salute, yo. Appreciate you giving me that information, man. It helps me to go clean my channel up, make sure everything is right so that YouTube recognize that I'm following the rules. It's about following the rules. Fresh and Fit did something that broke the rules concerning monetization. They got to figure it out. Trust and believe, they know what it is. Because when you get demonetized, it tells you. So it's not like they don't know what's going on. When you see them in their videos and they're saying, well, you know, this may be the end, blah, blah, blah. You know, they know why they got demonetized. When you get demonetized, YouTube sends you a message. How do I know? It happened to me already. So I can speak on this because I have the experience. They send you a message. It's right there in your YouTube studio, a clear sign telling you why this happened. And it's up to you to figure it out. They give you the rules. They tell you what you did wrong. They tell you exactly what's going on. So it's not the Matrix. It's not, oh, they just want to cancel. They just want to, no, you broke a rule. And I talked about all these rules already, but nobody's listening. So to all you guys out there that love doing YouTube shorts, if you're not in the video, you're going to get demonetized. I promise you, if you post anything in your YouTube shorts and you're not in the video, you're going to get demonetized. Go delete all those videos right now. Delete them. I promise you, once YouTube do a review of your channel, you're done. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the worst part about this is this. It used to take about 30 days to apply again for monetization. Not anymore. I believe now, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember YouTube sent out the notifications to every creator that if you got demonetized, in order to get monetized again, it's going to take about 3 to 6 months. That's a long time, fam. That's a long time, and you're not even guaranteed. So it's 90, so it's 3 months. I think Rollo just posted the correct information. So it's 3 months now? Because I know it used to be 30 days, but now it's like they updated it. So now you got to wait even more. So Rollo put 90 days. That's a long time, y'all. That's 3 months. Imagine doing content for 3 months and you're not earning nothing. That's crazy. That's going to discourage you, fam. Y'all saw what happened to me. And it was my fault why I got demonetized. I couldn't blame nobody else. It was my fault. I broke a rule. YouTube saw what I was doing and I got in trouble. And I held myself accountable because what I was doing was YouTube shorts. And I didn't understand that the monetization rules for YouTube shorts is different from the rules of regular videos. I'm giving y'all game. But a lot of you content creators, you're going to get demonetized soon. And when that happens, I'm not going to be there to celebrate. I might make a video and say, I told you so. So it's not cool to mock or make fun of Fresh and Fit because they got demonetized. If you don't agree with their content, then cool. I don't agree with their content. At the same time, I don't like seeing stuff like that happen to people. But then again, you gotta follow the rules. So if you guys are gonna make videos about Fresh and Fit, make videos that make sense. Make videos that can actually educate people, like how I'm doing right now. It has educational value. Might be entertaining, but it has educational value because I'm not just up here mocking and talking crap. I'm actually giving you solutions to help you avoid the same fate. YouTube Shorts is different. If you upload clips, random little clips that you find, and it's popular and it's getting you millions of views, you better delete it. You better delete it, fam. Because what YouTube is gonna do is they're gonna penalize you for that. Because you gain not only views, but you gain subscribers. Even if you're not earning no money from it, you're violating the terms of service for the partnership program. You're putting up repetitive content, reuse content, content that everybody keep uploading over and over and over and over, clogging up the system with the same thing. Delete those videos from your platform today to avoid demonetization. I just gave y'all the game. If you just follow that alone, you'll be good to go. If all you content creators just go to your YouTube Shorts and just clean it up, look at it and be like, okay, boom, I'm not in this video, delete. I'm not in that video, delete. Do it now, because I promise you, if you keep those videos there, mark my words, you will be demonetized. I guarantee you. All you content, oh, here's a good one. All of you content creators that are approaching 100K subs, please listen to me. Because this happened when I hit 100K. When you hit 100K, YouTube is gonna review your channel. If you are a content creator and you are near 100K subs, listen to me. YouTube is gonna review your channel before they give you that YouTube plaque. Especially if you try to get that check mark next to your name. That is when this can happen to you, because that's when it happened to me. While I was celebrating hitting 100K, next minute you know I got demonetized. Y'all remember that when that happened? So if you near 100K, you better go to your YouTube Shorts and delete everything. That's what I did. After I got demonetized, I deleted everything. Started clean. Because I tried to get rid of all the problem videos. Delete, 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 delete. Do it now. I'm giving you the information. No different than if I got fired from Target and you still work there. Hey, yo, Ringo, what happened, man? How you got fired? Oh, I did this and that. Y'all should avoid that, fam. Oh, yo, good looking, bro. Appreciate that. I just gave you the game. Now, if I wanted you to get demonetized, I could say to hell with these people on YouTube. Hey, I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't care about any of that. Let them get demonetized. I'm not going to give them no secrets. Let them all fall. I'm not going to do that because, see, some people out here, they got kids to feed. Some of those guys that work for Fresh and Fit probably got kids to feed. So them getting demonetized affects their livelihood too. You know? It is what it is, man. And you know, I could give y'all all this information. None of these content creators would ever salute me. They never do. But I guarantee you they're going to go to their YouTube Shorts to do exactly what I said. You're going to see them right after the show. They're in their YouTube Shorts right now cleaning it up. Because eventually they're going to get demonetized. YouTube is currently going around right now. I'm giving y'all the game. YouTube is going around right now reviewing people's channels behind the scenes. This is another thing y'all don't know. I know this because, like I said, I spoke with them. They're reviewing people's channels behind the scenes. And they're combing through your platform. Combing through it. I'm talking about combing through your platform to see if you're following the monetization rules. It's not about your content. A lot of y'all probably saying, oh, Fresh and Fit got demonetized because, you know, they're doing this kind of video or they're doing that kind of video. No, that's not what this is about. Y'all reaching at this point. You know? They got demonetized because of rules. And the same rules apply to you. So before you mock them, you better make sure you're not breaking the rules too. Because YouTube don't care if you got 1 million subscribers. You're not above everybody else. If anything, this is designed to humble Fresh and Fit so they can readjust and get themselves together to figure out, okay, what did we do wrong? I know I said I was going to be here 20 minutes and whatnot, but you know how it gets when I talk, man. It just gets too good, fam. I just keep flowing with it, so I might just be here for an hour. I just can't help it, man. I'm trying to do shorter videos, but I just can't seem to do it. You know? But I'm not happy they got demonetized because I know what that feels like when it happened to me. When it happened to me, it's like it was like, man, I can't believe this is happening, fam. It puts you in a bad place, man. A real bad place. So to see them going through the fire right now, I understand a lot of y'all might be rejoicing because they did y'all dirty in the past. At the same time, it's not worth mocking and making fun of. You shouldn't do that. That's bad karma because it can come back. Some of you content creators can get demonetized tomorrow. Then what? What are you going to say? Now, if I made a video about it, you'll get upset. Why Ringo making a video about me because I got demonetized? You were just mocking Fresh and Fit. What are you talking about? See, now you can't handle it now. Now you upset. Don't do stuff like that, fam. They lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. We're talking about all of their super chats. They're not going to get it next month. For example, let's say, most of you content creators around, you could say the 20th, 21, 22, 23, somewhere around there in the month, you get paid from YouTube. Every content creator know this. So Fresh and Fit just got paid from YouTube, but now the next month, they're not getting nothing. All of the earnings that they built up, they're not getting it forever until they get back monetization. So if YouTube permanently demonetize them, they're not getting back that money. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're not getting it. That's a major bag. Major. So if next month their earning revenue was very good, I'm talking about they put in a lot of work, did a lot of shows, a lot of monetization, a lot of ad revenue, and they built up hundreds of thousands of dollars in that month. Gone, just like that. That's gone. Yes, they had on some very controversial people on their platform. That can get you demonetized. I talked about that earlier. In case you didn't see it, Matthew, about that Nick guy. I talked about how having certain controversial people on your show can cause you to get demonetized. If YouTube banned a particular content creator and you bring them on as a guest, you can get demonetized. You need to read the rules. You need to read the rules. Don't put your channel at jeopardy. That's why I don't want nobody on my platform. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody on camera because that's another way to get demonetized. For example, one of the things a lot of content creators love to do is have people on panels. Sometimes you can bring somebody on and they can flash the audience. And when they do that, you can get your whole channel terminated because of that. Another YouTuber recently did that. A YouTuber that got millions of subscribers. They're all kids. And he says he accidentally flashed them when he jumped up out of his chair and his equipment was pretty much exposed to a bunch of kids, over 20 to 30,000 on YouTube. And YouTube didn't do anything to him because he quickly deleted the video. You know, people are talking about it. Even TMZ talked about it. You know, he had millions of subscribers. And he exposed himself to the audience of over 30,000 live viewers. That can get you demonetized. So now they're trying to move their show to another platform. It's not going to be as successful as it is on YouTube, because what you have to understand about YouTube, and this is something I've been talking about for years, it's very difficult to bring your audience to another platform. And I'm also getting word that Fresh and Fit is, I guess they having issues with where their studio is at, where I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just hearing this through these YouTube streets that the people who is at the residence where they at, the apartment complex, they don't want them there no more. You know? I mean, just imagine all of that noise and you're living downstairs. Just imagine that, fam. People in and out of this apartment complex, this place, this fancy building they're at, and you live right next door, and you got to see this stuff every day. Just imagine how many neighbors are complaining. So you know they don't want them there. So it's one big mess. One big mess. And at the end of the day, they got to clean up their business strategy. With all the money they've been making, this is something I never understood about content creators that make a lot of money. You guys make so much money, and y'all don't invest in starting your own media company. I just don't get that. It's as if though you think this is going to be forever. If you get in the bag, get the bag. Stop buying all of those luxury cars, because, you know, I seen videos with Fresh and Fit and them buying all these fancy cars and all this other stuff. Like, why? Like, come on now. Take that money, put it into something, get a house. I don't understand. These guys, like, get a house. Get an actual house. Build a real production studio. Because that studio that they have, that's a box. That's small. That room that they're in is small. When you see them sitting there at the so-called thing when they're doing their videos, my space is bigger than that. Their space is a box. It's tiny. You're cramped in. There's no room for nothing. Literally, it's no room. That little space they're in, I don't understand, fam, with all that money y'all making. All that money y'all making, y'all should have a whole studio audience. I don't understand these guys. Like, seriously, you making all that money, you can build a studio where you're live, and you can have a section of the studio where there's a live audience. Notice how I just gave y'all these ideas. A live audience, where you see people in the audience and y'all can actually ask them questions and stuff. I just gave y'all $1 million ideas, just right there. But you know what these guys are gonna do? They're gonna go take what I just said, try to go do it, and not even give me no credit. You see how that worked? This is what these guys do, fam. They never acknowledge the things that I say. You know? Yes, Fresh and Fit, they're extremely arrogant and whatnot. I get it. At the same time, it's not good to mock that they got demonetized. I don't understand why, as a people, we celebrate when people die, when people lose their job. We celebrate, you know? Nah, they don't need a mini mansion. No. Mini mansion, nah. You can get yourself a regular house, fix it up. You know what I'm saying? You could get a house 300, 400K, right? On the outside of the house, you can have extra property that's built. Build a whole studio. You know what I mean? Make sure that it's secure and it's a part of the property. You have everything there. Hold on a second. You build a property, you do what you got to do, and you know, you have it in a nice place, and you have security and stuff. It don't make no sense you have no mega $1 million place. It doesn't make no sense, because all that's gonna do is cost you more money and expenses. You got to know how to use the money wisely. You know, they could have had something built. They could have went and bought some acres, bought some land, and literally built an entire building, you know, Fresh and Fit, you know, a building. And they have staff and employees, secretaries, all of this other stuff, and literally create a media company. I mean, think about how TMZ did it. Some of these guys, I don't know, they make all this money and they just don't know how to do business. You know? They don't know how to do business. And salute to everybody in the chat saying hello, Ringo, and what's up. You know, salute to everybody coming in. We're talking about Fresh and Fit podcast was demonetized and YouTubers are celebrating their fall. Some people are saying finally this happened. They're happy about it. They're glad. I'm not happy about it, and I'm not celebrating this. I'm trying to make people understand, like you, the viewer, understand that this is not something to celebrate. Even if you don't agree with those guys, especially you ladies, because I'm pretty sure some of you ladies, you don't like them at all. I get it. You know, at the same time, I wouldn't celebrate if you lost your job. If any of you lost your 9 to 5 right now, I would not be celebrating. That's not something to celebrate. You know what I mean? Because I know that to lose a job is not a game. I lost a job, so I know what that feels like. See, you see, it's something about experience, right? Experience teaches you to be humble. Experience teaches you to understand how other people feel. And a lot of times, because some of these content creators never experience losing a channel, they never experience being demonetized, it's easy for them to mock other people and laugh. You know, it's sad. Emmanuel says Adam 22 bought a building for his production. Well, that's good investment. That's a good thing to do. If I'm making millions of dollars on YouTube, fam, I'm hiring a lot of people. Like a lot of the people that you see, I'm hiring a lot of people. They're gonna get messages from me, fam. Because that's the goal. That's the goal. You grow, get real big. Fam, all those people that have been rocking with you, you bring them with you. Now y'all start this business. Now you running, you make sure you paying everybody good. You see what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to build. But see, a lot of these guys, I don't get it. It's like they making all this money and they're not doing nothing with it. You know? It's just like what V-Dub just said right there. This is why Ringo don't allow cussing and certain words to be said in the chat. That's another issue. I tell content creators that all the time. Your live chat, you got to know how to tell your moderators to keep it clean for the algorithm. That can cause you to get in trouble with YouTube. It can. If everybody's in your chat cussing, using profanity, it sends off red flags to the algorithm to report to YouTube that something is going on in your stream and they need to check it out. And what may end up happening is your video may have limited ad revenue. How many times have you content creators did a video and you go to monetization to see if everything is green and it's yellow and you're like, I didn't do nothing. I didn't say nothing. What's going on? Your live chat. Your live chat is doing it. You understand? Do you know that your video title can get you demonetized? You know that? I'm giving you free game. Your video title can get you demonetized. Certain words that you put into your title can flag the system and your video won't get no ad revenue just because of one word. If you were to change the word, monetization will come back just like that. You know what I mean? So we're going to get up on out of here. I'm going to try to just keep this 1 hour and I'm going to come back with another one. We're going to review the video from Lead Attorney. We're going to do that because although Mr. Lead did a good job with that video, by the way, it was well edited, very convincing. The only problem, sir, is you left Kevin Samuels out in terms of what he did. I don't appreciate that. I think that if you're going to expose the fact that Fresh and Fit did you dirty, and like I said, they definitely did you dirty. I remember when that happened. At the same time, Kevin Samuels did people dirty. And in that video, you made it appear as if though Kevin Samuels was a good guy that wasn't about false flagging content creators. That's how I know that even you, sir, we can't take serious. And remember, you're the same guy that was spreading misinformation regarding the situation with, I think it's Shanquella. Was it Shanquella, the young lady that died in overseas, and the lead attorney was working with someone else, claiming that they have arrested some person, and it came out that it was false information. Y'all remember when he did that? Well, that's the same guy that did that information. So you can't really take him serious as well. Again, I disagree with all of these guys. At the same time, the video that the lead attorney did about the Fresh and Fit podcast was well edited. He put it together. He put together a good case. Because remember, he's a former attorney. So of course he'll be able to put together a good case. The problem is he left out Kevin Samuels in terms of the dirt that he did to others. That's what I'm gonna talk about in my next video. Because I don't like the fact that everybody's making these videos about Fresh and Fit and they're not holding Kevin Samuels to the fire. Yes, he passed away, RIP, it is what it is. At the same time, he did worse. He did worse than Fresh and Fit. Worse. And the only reason why Fresh and Fit was coming after all of these other guys is because it's all competition between them. See, we hear all this talk about these men are doing what they're doing to help men improve. But the thing about this is all of those platforms believe they're doing what they're doing to help men improve. So why y'all all false flagging one another? That's all jealousy, y'all. Fresh and Fit was jealous of the lead attorney. That's why they were flagging him. They were jealous of Abba and Preach. That's why they were flagging them. So it's jealousy on all sides, man. Competitive jealousy. That's what's going on. All of y'all guilty of it. So it's not just Fresh and Fit that been doing dirt. Y'all doing dirt. All I'm saying is own up to this, man. Stop all this madness of, you know, this jealousy, trying to take each other out. Doesn't make sense, fam. Everybody trying to earn a dollar. Why are you trying to shut other brothers down? Like I said, Kevin Samuels tried to shut down the Poor Man podcast, y'all. Kevin Samuels did that. I got the receipts. I'm going to play it in my next stream, fam. I'm coming right back. You know what I mean? It's 3:23 right now p.m. I should be back on somewhere probably around 4:15. Yeah, probably around 4:15. Somewhere around there I'm going to be back on. Because we got to talk about it. Like I said, why the lead attorney didn't talk about Kevin Samuels? I'm just trying to figure this out. I understand Kevin Samuels is your buddy. At the end of the day, you got to show a little more integrity as a former attorney. You know, if you're going to expose Fresh and Fit for false flagging people, you should do the same with Kevin Samuels. Because people think that Kevin Samuels was some sort of godfather, some sort of saint. He was doing worse when it comes to false flagging people. And I used to tell Kevin Samuels personally to flag me just so I can sue him because I know the game. He never did it. I used to put it in videos. I used to tell Kevin, come for me, Kevin. Come. With those false complaints. Because you know how many people hit me up privately? One brother was like, fam, I built up my channel. All I did is do reaction videos. Kevin flagged me 3 times. That's what he said. He showed me the receipts. I'm like, damn. Why would he do that? Guy only got like 50 subscribers. 50 subscribers and you flagging him? And it's all under fair use. Come on. That's crazy. Kevin did that. We're going to talk about that in the next stream. You know? So we're going to be dealing with this for the rest of the day. I got a lot of stuff that I got to talk about regarding this. And I'm going to pretty much be reviewing everybody. Everybody that's making videos about Fresh and Fit, I'm reviewing all your videos. I'm going to review all your videos. Because I want to have this discussion. I want to find out what's really going on. Because it seemed like people are, they're exhibiting jealousy in a way that is very noticeable. They're not just making content. This video stream here is educational, full of information that can help you. You understand? It's friendly. It gives you advice as well as talk about the circumstances. Their videos that they're making is just for mockery. It's designed to put Fresh and Fit in them down. So again, I don't support Fresh and Fit. I'm not subscribed to them. I don't support their information. I don't watch them. From time to time, I might talk about different topics when they, it hit the YouTube streets. At the same time, it is never a laughing matter when somebody get demonetized. Just like if any of you on your 9 to 5, if you got fired today and I made a video about it, you're not going to like that. You're not going to like me making videos mocking you because you lost your job when you got kids to feed and you got bills to pay. It doesn't make sense. Right? So we're going to be back with another one. We're going to review the lead attorney's video about the situation, see where he's coming from. As well, we're going to talk about the fact that Kevin Samuels did worse. Because the narrative that they're pushing right now is that Fresh and Fit is getting their karma for, I guess, false flagging people. And I find it sad that lead attorney made that video and he didn't include Kevin Samuels in the fact that he was false flagging many people, y'all. Many people got flagged, man. He flagged so many people, man. He flagged another YouTuber, man. I'm not sure if it's, I forgot his name, man. He flagged other guys, man. And the thing is, I'm glad I got the receipt with the Poor Man Podcast because I made a video, trying to reach out to the Poor Man Podcast that he didn't do nothing wrong. He never responded. He never acknowledged the fact that I tried to show support for the fact that he didn't violate no terms. You don't need to ask nobody for permission to do a reaction video. That's like common sense on YouTube. But he felt that he did something wrong and accepted, the copyrights and the abuse that came from Kevin Samuels. So we're going to talk about that next, y'all. So y'all have a blessed day. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. V-Dub Man, Sean the Navigator, right? You're going to see a lot of people making fun, fam. They're going to be laughing. They're going to be mocking. Shout out to Soldier of Faith for the $5 support. Proverbs 24:17. Rejoice not when thine enemy fall, and let thine heart be glad, and let thine heart be glad when he stumbleth. Now, although that scripture says what it says, you got to understand the context of what's going on, because there is also another scripture in the Bible that is the reciprocal of that scripture. This is why you have to understand what it says. It says enemy. It says enemy. Enemy. Right? For someone to be your enemy, that's a huge word right there. Enemy. Right? And then you got to go find the origin of words to break it down, what it really is saying. Because there's scriptures that talk about how when the righteous are in rule, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, the people mourn. You get what I'm saying? It talks about this in the scriptures, that when the righteous are in rule, the people rejoice. But when the wicked perish, there are shouts of joy. Let me see if I can find that, fam. Let me see if I can find that. Because I try to be balanced. I get what the scripture is saying there, but I'm trying to be balanced. Let me see. When me see. When the righteous are in authority. Okay. I think that's Proverbs 29. Let me see. King James Version. Okay. Yes, you're not supposed to rejoice when people go through difficult things, you know? But some people, they get glad and they get happy. This is what's happening on YouTube right now. So the scripture is true. I'm not saying to ignore it or not, whatnot. What I'm saying is that there are times when you're supposed to rejoice. I mean, if you're in captivity in slavery and you're in bondage, you're not happy about that. So when the slave master dies, it's not like you're going to be like, oh, I'm so sad and hurt that he died. No, you're happy that he died. So there has to be context to what the scripture is saying, right? There's a time to rejoice when the wicked fall. Right? Let me see if I can find. There's two scriptures I want to find. Let me see. Can't find the scripture, man. I always like to make sure I have these scriptures so that I can pretty much share it, because it's important. Okay, let me see. Let me bring this out. This might be able to give some sort of points to what I'm saying, right? Let me see if I can do this to balance out what I'm trying to say. All right. Okay, Proverbs 29:2 says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So when you're in bondage because of the wicked, you're not happy. But when the righteous are in authority, the people are rejoicing. So if the people are rejoicing when the righteous are in rule, don't you think they're going to be rejoicing when the wicked perish? If the people are rejoicing when the righteous are in authority, then when the wicked that are in rule lose their rulership, right? That's when the righteous people are going to rejoice because they have fallen. Psalm 35:26-28 says, let them be ashamed and brought to confusion together that rejoice at mine hurt. Let them be clothed with shame and dishonor that magnify themselves against me. Do you see that? So when you're mocking Fresh and Fit because they lost monetization, and it has nothing to do with you, but you're happy that they lost it, you're jealous of the fact that they were earning money. You're jealous. Let them be ashamed and brought to confusion together that rejoice at mine hurt. Let them be clothed with shame and dishonor that magnify themselves against me. Let them shout for joy and be glad that favor my righteous cause. Yea, let them that continually let the Lord be magnified, which have pleasure in the prosperity of his servants. And the tongue shall speak of thy righteousness and thy praise all day long. Now, this is referring to a man who is righteous. In other words, you're a righteous man and people are rejoicing when you fall. That's crazy. But trust and believe, fam, when the wicked fall, there are shouts of joy. But you shouldn't mock people when they're down as some sort of game. Like, that's wrong. But anyway, we're going to get up on out of here. I got to go edit this clip and come on back. So I'll probably be back on at 4:30 because I already done used up some of my time. So leave your comments, your feedback about the situation. Let me know what you think about it. Do you think that it's a good thing that Fresh and Fit was demonetized? Because them being demonetized is not going to stop them, because they're going to go over to another platform and they're going to continue to do what they got to do. Right? I mean, if you hate them, why are you watching them? It doesn't even make any sense. This is why I don't understand. It's like people that disagree with me. I'm like, why do you watch me and you don't like me? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You know? So we're going to come back with more. We're going to pretty much be talking about these topics. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to keep, well, I can't keep the next video short because I'm going to be doing a review. But we're going to be talking about the lead attorney's video. And then I'm going to end up reviewing other people's videos too, so we could get to the bottom of what's going on here. Because there seems to be a lot of beef in these YouTube streets with these content creators, and they just don't know how to be grown men and actually move on and learn how to build. Even if you don't agree with people, learn how to build and stay on code. It's something I'm trying to practice. You know what I'm saying? It's like I had disagreements with some content creators. I took down all my videos that I made about them. Literally. You know what I'm saying? One in particular, what's his name? Black Ram 313. Had disagreements with him. I made a bunch of videos about him. I took down all the videos. Took down all the videos because what I'm trying to do is be an example, because it's like, it's just a waste of time now. It's like we're in a war. And if we keep holding on to past issues, we're not moving forward. We're just staying behind. We're not making no moves. So it's like, I keep telling you content creators, clean this mess up, because at the end of the day, it's us versus them. It's us versus them. If we disagree with one another, okay, make a video about it and keep it civil, keep it cordial. You know what I mean? If they respond, they respond. But now, if we're going to have this beef, it's going to be counterproductive. We're not going to earn nothing, right? We're going to all lose our channels because we're being dumb. We're not thinking like businessmen. So we're going to be back with another one. So y'all stay safe. Call your mom, call your dad, tell them you love them. End all strife, all beef that you got with other people, because it's not worth the drama. You know? If you disagree with one another, hey, cool. Disagree, keep it moving. But don't mock people when they down, or when people lose their job, or people get demonetized. And now you want to celebrate and, you know, get the champagne bottles. It's like you're just telling everybody that you're jealous of them. You're telling everybody that you always wish that they would fall. And that's what you're doing. You're wishing that they would fall. You know, let me see what's going on here. Give a few shout outs on this Cash App. Because Fresh and Fit, with just their Cash Apps alone, they're millionaires. I already did the research already. I got certain websites that I can go to and I can pretty much get the stats on what's going on. But just by their super chats alone, they were already millionaires. Right? So just imagine ad revenue and cash apps and other book deals and different type of merch. Trust and believe, fam. They were doing pretty good. Very, very good. Let me see. Shout out to, I think it's Sheila. Sheila for the $5 support. Millie for the 10. Rick for the 10. Forever Studios for the $30 support. Lady Divine for the 25. Appreciate you. And V-Dub Man for the $85 support. Salute. Appreciate it. Now, we're going to talk about more issues regarding the Fresh and Fit situation because people are saying that it had to do a lot with their content and various stuff. We're going to talk about that as well. But what I want to do is I want to review the lead attorney's video so we could break down the controversy that happened a while back, which is why a lot of people are going in. And I get it. They want to go in, but there's a way to go in. You can go in and keep it civil. But I felt that all of these creators are taking shots now that they got demonetized. And I'm telling you, fam, it can happen to any one of us. Any one of us can get in this type of situation. It's not a laughing matter. One day you could just be there. Next minute you go to your YouTube channel and you're like, why I don't see no ads? Let me check my YouTube studio. Why I don't see my earnings? What's going on? Let me refresh the page. Let me go to another computer and see. What the hell's going on? Like, you don't even know what's going on. Next minute you get a notification. After reviewing your channel, we have demonetized your channel. You don't want that email from YouTube. I already got that email. I know what that email looked like. It's not fun. Because now you get kicked out of the algorithm. So now you got to rebuild all over again. So let's say, for example, you're a channel that get millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views. When you get demonetized, let me give you another bit of the game. When you get demonetized, your reach, you lose it. YouTube is no longer distributing your videos the way they once were. They stop. Now you become ultra shadow banned to the point where if you were to upload a video, it's not getting the numbers it were getting before. They put you back at square zero. You lost seniority. Oh man, did you just hear what I just said? You lost seniority, just like in the workplace. When you've been out of the job for a minute and you come back, you lose seniority. You got to start right back at the beginning again. That's what happens in these YouTube streets with the algorithm. You know, whereas you could upload a video and it just get views because your channel has a greater reach because you've been doing this for so long. But when you get demonetized, YouTube stops pushing your videos. You get suppressed. Yeah, I think this is a game. I gave you a lot of information here. You better listen to it. You better take the advice and change up your channel, or else you're going to learn the hard way. Right? So sometimes it takes falling in order to learn how to walk. Sometimes you have to fall in order to learn how to appreciate and improve. So maybe the fall of Fresh and Fit will give them the understanding on things they got to change. Because I'm telling you, they got the message from YouTube on why they were demonetized. So they know why. It's not like they don't know. Like the video that they recently made where they were like, we don't know, we're trying to figure out. They know what happened. They got the message from YouTube. YouTube is not just going to demonetize you and not tell you what's up. They're going to tell you. It's because you broke the rules. You know? But we're going to talk about that. We're going to try to find the real reason on what really happened and update you on what's going on. So y'all take care. Again, subscribe to the channel. Ringo TV Reactions, the best reactionary channel on YouTube, hands down. Click the notification bell to be notified when we go live. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. I'll catch you on the next video. We'll be back. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $RingoTV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.